If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to Team 2, or Week 2 of the Shapeshifter promo. Now, it's literally just about to turn 6 o'clock. We don't know what it is yet. I'm still waiting for Twitter to update. We should get a new objective to replace Acuna. We should get an SBC, because why wouldn't we? And we'll get a new team. Now, I've not seen this team. My prediction is boring stuff like Ronaldo, Kante, and so on and so forth. Let me just update Twitter here. We'll go over and have a little look. The team, oh dear. I mean, it's just Ribery's in there, which is a little bit different, I suppose. But yeah, and there's is it me or is that less players? Is that less players? I mean, Ronaldo is boring in itself. Kante as a centre back, yeah, it's good and all, but he has a team of the year. He has. Does he have a UCL live card? What else has he got? He's got something else. He's got a few cards anyway. Trent, team of the year. He's got a player of the month card. Yeah, he's a centre mid, which is actually going to appeal to many people, myself included to a certain extent, but still. Mendy is there, has a Footmas card. Great. Right, the players I'm happy about, right? Ribery, brilliant, because he's only just come back into the game. He's now got himself a card. He's a striker, so that's going to be enjoyable to use. Ribery, I'm happy about, right? And don't get me wrong, if I packed any of them, I'd be chuffed. But Ribery is good. It's a good card because it's not something we've seen before because he hasn't been in the game. Richarlison is a bit boring, if you ask me. David Alaba plays centre-back for Bayern these days, so it's not really a shapeshifter, more of a this is now his actual position. Is that boring? I think David Alaba is a player that we have every year, so in my opinion it's a little bit boring, but it's not as boring as, say, Trent or Kante or Ronaldo. Ricardo Pereira. I mean, Ricardo Pereira is one that I don't think needs. I mean, I'm not going to moan about him because he doesn't really get that many unwarranted special cards, but he has a few informs, and he's a player that could easily go on to get another inform by the end of this season, and potentially be in team of the season as well. So that is a little bit like there was no need to, kind of like Messi, really. Like Messi and Ronaldo, they are players that get informs every week. There's just no need to put them there. So Ricardo Pereira kind of comes under that bracket, really. Rashika, if that's how you say his name, he deserves a special card this season because he's been quite good in a bad team. So I'm not going to moan about that because it's not a card that's been given before. It's not a player that they tend to use a lot. Mendy makes literally no sense whatsoever because there's already a Footmas version, an 85 rated. It's basically what they've done with Acuna, but in packs. I'm not saying it's not going to be a good card. That's irrelevant. It just use someone different, EA. Vinicius Jr. I mean, it is what it is. It's nice to have him there as a striker. Nice upgraded card. I'm not moaning because it's unlikely that he's going to get himself even an inform this season. I mean, he might do, but unlikely. But it's a little bit of a shame that they've gone for some of the same faces again. Although I am happy about Ribery and the Werder Bremen right wing. Now, let's head on back. I do want to check very briefly, though. What did I want to check? I want to check Ricardo. I know you can't see this, but I want to check Ricardo Pereira. Because I just want to double check that he's not got... Yeah, see, he's got an 84 and an 86 inform. He plays for Leicester, good side, top 3. He could easily get another inform, and if he does, it'll be an an 87 rated card. So they've boosted him by 2, which is fair. And he literally has a +2 boost across the board as well. I don't know how I feel about that one. Let's have a look at the objective first then, because we've got a new week. Marc Bartra. That's as a strike. Brilliant. Honestly, well done. That's what the promo should be. It shouldn't be, he was a right back, now he's a left back. It should be, he was a centre back, now he's a striker. Fantastic. Why couldn't they have done this for the cards that are in packs? Mendy from a left back to a CDM is basically the same. This is what I want, though. Well, not me personally. I'm guessing everyone would like this kind of thing. This is good. That's much better. And it's free as well, which is even better. So I got so excited then because I didn't expect it at all. Score 2 goals using Spanish players in 2 separate squad battles matches on minimum semi-pro difficulty, or you can do it in rivals if you want to try and get those rage quits and get through it quicker. Score a chip shot using La Liga players in 2 separate squad battles matches on minimum professional or rivals. I like the fact that you can do it in rivals or squad battles, so you can do this card offline if you want. I like it. Assist 2 goals using La Liga forwards in 2 separate squad battles wins on minimum professional difficulty. Score using La Liga players and assist using Bundesliga players in 3 separate squad battles wins on minimum professional difficulty. And finally, scoring 8 rival wins using Spanish players. That is straightforward as you like. You couldn't get it more straightforward than that if you tried. So, yeah, okay, decent. Lone Shapeshifters player pick 2, which is just a bunch of things you can do in any game mode. So there we go, that's cool. Anything else? Obviously, we've got week... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I was going to say, hang on, I'm on a different account, right. So we've got week 5 bronze. I mean, if you want to pause the video at any point to look at them, feel free. Gold is the one you really care about, so yeah, we'll sort of ignore that. Nothing new in terms of milestones, which is expected. That Marc Bartra card, though, we'll have a look at that in a second on Footbin and his in-game stats and such. I'm hoping that they keep this going. I mean, we've got a card, right? And I like him in real life. I think he's fantastic. But they've kind of done it again, and they've given us a CDM that is now a centre-back. Although the positive side of this is he's actually a very, very adaptable player to be a centre-back. That is a great card, because his agility isn't too bad. He's got relatively good reactions, great ball control, decent dribbling, good passing, very good pace across the board, high defensive with a low attacking work rate. He's 6'3" as well, which is even better. Great defensive stats. He's 6'3" with low heading accuracy, but that's irrelevant because he's 6'3". He's going to be beating people in the air anyway. He's got great strength, great aggression, and decent stamina. That's a very good card. And I'm not a massive fan of them just switching CDMs to centre-backs and centre-backs to CDMs because it's boring. Centre-back to striker is the type of thing, like maybe a right back to a left wing or something like that. That's a little more exciting and what I think Shapeshifters should be. But with that being said, I do like that card. How expensive are you? 85 and an 86. Now, in my personal opinion, that is okay. A lot of people might disagree with me, and that is entirely up to you. Are we looking at 200k there, or is it a touch more expensive? I'm not sure, but that is a great card. Many people you can sort of look at it from any angle that you want. You can try and put a negative spin on it if you want, but it's a good card. Great pace, good defensive skills, and plays in a good league. And of course gets links to Berkey and a very good link to Sommer. Not sure if Sommer's got a special card of sorts. If he does, then you're laughing. If he doesn't, don't worry, because he will have soon, because they always give him a special card. Jan Sommer, who gives him a hyperlink, has got an 86 rated in form, and I would imagine is going to go flying up in price any second. He's already started to creep up a little bit because of this, so there we go. I think that's a decent SBC. I don't mind that at all. Let's move on and have a look to see if they've given us anything else. Shapeshifters challenge for a gold players pack, untradeable, absolutely pathetic. I'm not gonna beat around the bush or sort of be nice or try to be nice anymore. I mean, that is horrendous. I don't even care if it's one bronze player. That is a pathetic pack. And they want a 75 rated team. They want you to give them 8 silver cards, but they want a 75 rated team. And they want 11 rares as well. So you're going to have to give them 11 rare silver cards, which could be quite expensive in itself. Because, okay, you can get them for relatively cheap. But still, you are then going to have to try and offset the rating by putting some 77, 78 rated golds in there to get that up. So, okay, fair enough. You're giving up 8 silvers and you're getting back, what, 12 gold? 1 rare? But What? That's not worth it. I mean, come on, make it no rating, and just put some stipulations like max 2 from one league or max 2 from the same nation, but don't give it a rating and 100 chemistry. So we still have to. We could use bronze players, but it's still going to take a little bit of working out. So it is a challenge. But for that reward, an untradeable gold players pack, that is shocking. I mean, you know, one step forward, one step back. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. So no new leagues. You have to check every day, but that's going to be your content then. I don't know if they've tweeted anything else. They've tweeted out the SBC player, and that's pretty much about it. What I do want to look at though is that Marc Bartra card, because even though I've praised it, I bet you they've decided, or not decided, I bet you they've left out something key to a striker, and not made him usable. Let's go over and have a look. You know they're going to do it. I've not looked at it, but you know there's going to be something here that makes him completely unusable as a striker. So at first glance, I can't see anything wrong with him. He's got 87 acceleration. He's only 3-star, so it's not ideal. But 87 acceleration, 83 sprint speed. He's got 80 shooting, which is 80 finishing, sorry, which isn't great. But he does have 99 shot power, 99 long shots, and 89 positioning, or attack positioning, which is very good. He's still relatively good defensively. He doesn't have very good vision, because I know even though he's a striker, many people will be looking at it as, oh, is he going to be a good striker? It might not be a card you want to use as a striker. This could be a card you want to use as a cam or as a box-to-box midfielder. He does have many, many qualities. I actually think this is one of the better cards in the Shapeshifter promo last week and this week combined. And it's not even a card you're going to have to spend any actual coins or FIFA points on. You can get this by playing the game, and you can do it in squad battles, which is okay, mundane, but you can put a film on and just sort of half pay attention to what you're doing, you know? That was my half paying attention face. But no, this card, okay, the skill moves, the weak foot would be better if it was 4-star, 4-star. Little upgrade there wouldn't have gone amiss. Yes, he's got poor dribbling. However, bang, 92 rated centre mid, and it's free. And what more do you want there? Honestly, that is a great card. I'm a big fan of that. I really am. Let's try and improve it in terms of a striker then. 91 rated striker with a sniper, still 91. Marksman's 90, finishing 88. Basic chem style makes him well-rounded enough to go. I mean, a basic chem style, you can play him quite literally anywhere on the field. That has to be the most well-rounded card I think we've ever seen. Because it's not like, oh, you can kind of play him at centre-back if you want, or you can kind of play him up front. No, you actually can with the right chem style. There, banging striker, banging centre-back, banging centre-mid. There's literally nothing. I mean, in goal is the only position I wouldn't be confident of him playing. But no, I would put an artist on him and using him as a centre-mid or a cam, to be honest. I think that's a great card. I'm going to get cracking on that right now. That is your content today. Let's go back over to Twitter. Have a look at... Oh, hello. I don't know what's going on here. There it is. That's your new team. Now, in my opinion, that's a better team than last week's. I would much prefer to pack someone from there than I would have done last week's. It is irritating that we've had Vinicius... Well, not Vinicius Jr. to a degree, but I think, in my opinion, Ricardo Pereira, Trent Alexander-Arnold, maybe David Alaba, Richarlison, and Kante, and Ronaldo as well, definitely. Those are and Mendy. So it would have been easier for me to list the ones I'm happy with. I'm happy with Ribery, Rashica, and maybe Vinicius Jr. Although I think they could have bumped him up to an 86, 87. I'm happy with those 2 or 3, and maybe Alaba as well. I don't know. I can't make my mind up whether I'm happy about that, because he needs a centre-back card anyway, because he now plays centre-back for Bayern, because Alphonso Davies plays right-back. Left-back. But the rest of them, they're just cards we see every other day. Like Ronaldo is so boring. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I pack him, that's amazing, right? I'd be chuffed. I'd be doing laps around my living room, right? But that's irrelevant, because it's so unimaginative. Like, I could have. It's so unimaginative. Unimaginative. I got it right first time, and I thought, don't push your luck. Don't try and say it again. That it was too easy to predict. I mentioned it in a video, but anyway, there it is. There's your team. Good players. If you pack any of them, you're going to be chuffed. But I just wish they'd sort of had half an imagination, really. I do love that Marc Bartra, though. I think that's brilliant. And that Zachariah's SBC as well. That looks... Was Zakaria, Zachariah? He looks really good as well. So, not bad, actually. Much better than the first week, in my opinion. Let's hope that they can continue that. If you have enjoyed today's content, do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.